Win today, what was the mood like in the locker room? What was Coach's message?
When you win, you're always happy. But, it was ugly, but, we got it done. And like he said we got in the right call, and then at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So, everyone knows they could play a little better, but we're all still happy to win.
A few of the wins so far this season have come that way. Is that just how things are going to be early on?
I guess. You look at a lot of teams like Duke and Gonzaga, they're winning late in the game just well. That's high-level basketball. But I think, if two good teams go at each other, it's going to come down to, 2 or 3 possessions. As long as we win, it is what it is.
What are you learning about your guys' offense as the year goes on? What are some things that work for you or some things that don't work for you guys?
When we get to moving it side to side a bunch, I think that really works in our favor. When we get like 4 or 5 passes in a possession, that helps. When our shots are catch and shoot open shots, I think that really helps as well. And like I said early in the season, like preseason, it can be someone different every night. So you see Juice go for 27, and Dill goes for 27 tonight. It's all over the place, but it's good because then the other team's got to guard everyone.
There were some difficult stretches, like to open the game, where you guys didn't have much going. Is that just a matter of not moving the ball, or kind of what's missing when things get bogged down?
I think our energy level definitely goes down. Our special teams group does a good job of coming in and giving us that energy. But I think sometimes we'll check back in and the energy will drop, and I think that's what causes us to play kind of sloppy at times. But if we can play a game with energy the entire time, I think it will help us more.
Is that kind of like a trend that you've seen through the year, or what are the differences when it's working versus when it's
definitely.
not?
I've definitely noticed that in practice too. Some days we'll come in and we'll have to fake our energy almost just to get going up and down. But it's a theme, but it's not a big enough theme that it takes a negative toll on us.
Jacob, I wanted to ask about their full court pressure at the end of the game. How do you feel like you guys handled that?
I think we definitely turned it over a bunch. Once we crossed half court and they kind of pressured us, I think we turned. That's when we started turning it over. But we definitely, I think we handled the full court press, pretty well. It opened up a lot of open baskets, and when they're guarding the length of the court like that, they tend to foul too. So and we made our free throws.
Is that Christian was out there for a lot of that time. How do you think he did?
No, he did good. He did exactly what we need him to do. He comes in, gives us that energy, and he's a really good point guard.
Pretty poised.
For sure. He's definitely poised. He can slow him down, and it kind of frustrates the defense almost. And I think that's how he gets to the line too, is because they're frustrated that he's fouling.
Dill had a pretty big game tonight for you guys. Do you see where he could be kind of a go-to scorer or somebody?
Oh, he's all over the place. I think he had 27, 11, and 4, something like that. He's just doing everything. We wear these heart monitors, and his heartbeat's always the highest because he's always moving all over the place. And that's what he brings for us, and we need that every game.
Is that kind of like a steadying thing when you have a guy that you can get the ball to on offense and make something happen?
Yeah, it's definitely nice. Like Javon and Keaton last year. We'd be 10 seconds left in the shot clock, and we just get Javon and Keaton the ball, and they'll hit some crazy shot. He's not. I'm not saying he's like Javon and Keaton at all, but he brings his own to the table.
What are some of the? Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to ask Jacob. Some of the practices early in the camp, right when y'all started your official practices, Dill had some really good days of practice, but then there were some days that he wasn't really like that. He looked like he struggled a little bit. In that sense, are you a little surprised that he's got off to this start?
No, definitely not. I think especially being a transfer, I think coming in learning a new system, I think it takes time, and he's a good enough player where he's just don't come and bring that talent. So he's gonna have good days, but he's also learning the offense and stuff. So he might have a bad day here and there, but I think he's starting.
That's what I'm saying, because a lot of times a first-year JUCO player takes them half season before they get into it. But Dill is like.
Yeah, no, he's so locked in. I'm not surprised at all about what he's doing. I knew it was going to take some time to get in the flow of things, but he's definitely seems like he's used to it now. So.
27-11.
In the bigger picture, what are some things you guys have to do offensively just to hit at a higher percentage?
I think our energy on the offensive end, competing for good offensive possessions. I think sometimes we're trying to work so hard on the defense end, we come down and we just jack up a shot or something like that. I think as long as we eliminate those and just compete, be tough, including myself, I think we'll definitely be working the ball more.
It seems like you guys have done a little bit more on the offensive boards this year. Are there ways that, maybe without the shooting that Keaton and Javon brought, other ways to kind of create offense like that?
Oh yeah, I think on the offensive board, Cedric, he's doing a great job of getting offensive rebounds. He's gotten so much better in the offseason that you can just tell he's trying to get every rebound. I think that's just how he is. That's how he plays, and it's a big. Once you get second shots like that, it's a big time.
How do you think you played this point, Jacob?
I'm kind of like Bill. I'm still, I've been here 3 years, but I'm still trying to, it's a whole new team. I'm trying to, play my part and also, try to do that supporting dude, to Juice and Dill. And it's, I'm just trying to work on my game still, just, be a good teammate pretty much. I think, obviously I think I could play a little better, but I'm not really worried about that as long as we win.
It's a different look for you out there right now, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
Without Javon and Keaton, the whole game looks different as far as what a lot of people sagging in on you every game, and a lot of traffic in there.
It's definitely different. I think people are starting to respect me a little bit more now that I've been here for a little bit, and that's it kind of gives me a take a step back, but I'm still trying to work to get my teammates open shots and stuff like that.
So. And sometimes when you got that kind of pressure on you, it's hard to be aggressive because you don't want to pick up two cheap ones early.
Right.
But you still, how do you kind of strike that balance of being aggressive but trying to stay out of foul trouble?
I try to be poised. I'm aware when I get 2 fouls and when I come out of the game, I know I'll come out if I get that third one, so I try to play, less aggressive, just wall up, stuff like that. Try not to run people over and just kind of slow my game down a little bit.
But that is one thing you're trying to learn.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn that, but I'm getting there for sure.